Wes, you got on a button up?
This nigga said I gotta get right.
I didn't come prepared for this.
No, just show up.
I know what I worked out in, nigga.
Wes is what's his name? Anderson Cooper tonight. He got a monitor.
Westington Cooper.
On first one.
Westington.
You either gotta be Anderson Cooper or Nori. Which one you gonna be?
Right. I just told Trey, me and Trey were talking about. I just like pour my little glass of tequila. So.
Oh yeah. We should all have something. We should have something.
Right now.
Look, real talk. We should all take shots every time we hear MC.
I'll be back.
You know what? I haven't drank all month either. I was trying to make it to October 1st, but it's a special occasion, so I'm drinking tonight.
All right, hold on.
Oh snap! I gotta go get me. Hold on, I'll be back.
Everybody left.
I know.
Well, I'm joining it. Yeah, that's all we had. I would have did whiskey, but that's all I got. I'm gonna use the rest of this.
All I got is cider and wine.
Cider and wine.
Yeah. Actually, no, that's not true. We got gin, which I'm not drinking.
No, don't do that.
And something else.
Got a little something for the occasion.
Okay.
I'm back
right,
with you.
Right.
Oh, look at my grown man alcohol glass. That's
Trey coming in with mason jars.
A mason jar, country ass nigga. You probably got tea in it. Mix whatever liquor you got.
All right, so what's the words? MCs, athletic Mike Lee. What's the
Oh, what we drink? What were we looking for?
Somebody make a guess. On what
phrase.
What's the
Mike Lee? Anything?
MCs.
I'll say MC.
All right. MCs is the sip word.
All right, back.
Oh no, we good. It's like a
wait. Hold on. Before we start, we got what's the one drink? It's in the hook. So do we gotta keep drinking?
Oh, Rise Mo Beats.
Yeah.
Oh man,
MCs might be a tough one.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, give us another word.
I'll be dropping into this thing.
I mean, we just won't do it for that hook. We just won't do it for the hook. No drinking on the hook.
We do it for. I got class in the morning.
you wasn't this your brainchild?
I wasn't. I mean, I didn't conceive. I didn't plant the seed of this idea.
I'm talking about this drinking shit.
No, that's what I'm saying. I didn't plant that seed. Somebody else.
No, that was me. I was joking around saying,
I'm gonna start early.
Just to listen to this, I might need something to drink and smoke while we do this.
Not smoke.
Look at this guy going on cannabis pens and stuff.
Yeah.
And so this is drink caps officially now. Then I guess
so.
Drink league.
Drink league.
Episode 1.
Drink league champs.
All right, Wes, you want to kick it off?
I got a little intro. Prepared.
Yeah, talk about
if you will.
Intros and outros. I was gonna ask. You're ahead of the game.
I don't have an outro, so we'll figure that out. But let's get this on.
I might have to fake those shots.
All right. Welcome to the Athletic Mike League reaction video series. This is a series where we unearth old material we made and released over the past 20 plus years as a crew. We're here reacting to it as if we've never listened to it or we haven't listened to it in a long time. In a lot of ways, this stuff is brand new to us and you're witnessing us rediscover our own catalog with fresh ears. Today I'm hosting and guiding the convo through a series of questions that I made for the crew as we listen. My name is Wes, AKA Vital. I'm excited about this series because it allows us to tell our stories and give you a glimpse into the history of this band of brothers that is essentially still intact since we first started making music as teens in our parents' basements in the mid-90s. We get to share what it was like growing up as little fiends for the music in this culture. We get to share our influences, our lessons and achievements, and really how we managed to make an impact on hip hop growing up in our little corner of the world, AKA Ann Arbor and Itzy, Michigan. As the series evolves, hopefully we can bring in special guests, some special hosts, and we can jump into some deep and interesting topics prompted by the music. If you've been a fan and you've been with us over the years, it's guaranteed you get to learn about us on a more personal level as individuals, plus get a new appreciation for these joints, as I'm sure we will. If you're new, you get some behind the scenes insights on a group that you're just discovering. The first album we'll be reacting to is a Thrill of Victory album, Agony of Defeat. This particular project is what we would consider our first album after making a series of demos and loose joints that we circulated around our hometown on cassette tapes. So basically you're listening to a sliver of history where really we just started to, I don't know, lack of a better term, coalesce our swag.
Better term.
And really we coalesced it like while we were still in high school. Well, most of us were still in high school. So without further ado, I want everybody in AML to introduce themselves, starting with Trey.
What up? What up? I'm Trey Styles. I think when I went by a couple names. I think on this album it was Logic and Sunny Star eventually came. So yeah, that's me. What up?
Pass it on to somebody.
I passed to Jamal.
What up, y'all? Jamal Buffer, aka Buff One. Cheers.
Indeed.
I don't want to get no brand.
Oh, okay. I will, because it's black and white.
To White Gold.
Ah! What an asshole. My name is Michael, aka Grand C, formerly White Gold, which was going to be my stripper name. But I decided to rap instead, shaking my dick. I'm passing it to Vaughn.
Vaughn T, formerly back then Texture, which was kind of a dope name. So if y'all hear me on this, it's Texture. Went government after that.
KT,
oh yeah, KT, you like KT? You like?
Oh yeah. What up? I'm KT, 14 KT, also better known as 14 KT.
14 KT.
Changed my name like after that, but I think at the time I was KT. Yeah, MC and producer. At that time, I was like an up and coming producer, just like everybody else. We
I
all
think it was
started
Cliff
at the
Notes.
same time.
Yeah. Well,
Did we have producer names yet? I don't think we had it for
on this
maybe
one.
not.
Victory.
Yeah, maybe not. I'm jumping the gun. My fault.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know that came
I think I
out.
was just KT. Yeah.
So basically, the beat conductor for today is that role is reserved for Jamal Buffer, aka Buff One. You're gonna keep the tracks going as we do this reaction. So, Buff, you wanna get it started on these first few joints and see what surprises there are in this music?
Let's get it.
Oh man.
Cheers, bros.
Cheers.
Hey,
All right, let's do it.
Well, that look like water. Still water.
All right, here we go.
The artwork, so stellar.
Dang.
And just the cover alone.
Man,
It's time for some drastic changes. Find these masqueraders. Unmask this blasted kid trying to pass is dangerous. The punishment needs to fit the crime. Subsequently, we victimize through succulent beats and vicious rhymes. When your sentence is finished and your life is spared, you wish this was a nightmare. Now when you see me, you kiss on my Nike Airs. That's quite touching when you show a little love. But I'm the big hurt. You try discussing why I still mug and the rest just smirk. You don't deserve to be blessed with a smile. You need to be exiled. Somewhere stressed out, scrambling to make your text file go on the next mile so you can emerge from the X-Files of this biz, so we won't be wondering what happened to them kids. I apologize, but I'm afraid there's more to come. We're running this before we're done, cause we're taking over, son. It's time to seize and capture, bring this whackness to a closure. The athletic Mike League, y'all, we're taking over.
I set it off, let it off in pots. Funk track, backdrops for back raps, I'm right. Knowledge, I set it off, let it off in pots. Funk track,
Kwanzaa did all the cuts.
Prophecy
Yup.
nowadays tends to stem from money in this rap race.
He was on
Niggas
this,
fight
right?
for crumbs and now the musical content is gotten crummy. But then again, you sold your soul to move into a world of platinum. Zinc, copper, gold. The ideas are your cards, and when you fold under pressure, you still couldn't fuck with the beats by
The beats by texture.
Shout out to shout out to
Y'all didn't have
man.
producer names yet, clearly.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Paul got the first shout out. Paul got the first producer shout out.
I said kid twice.
Okay.
oh,
Kid was a go-to for sure.
Oh yeah, kid.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
But-
just now you said that?
I said kid twice in the first verse. Yeah.
You know, I actually, since I listened to this album before,
That's
a good drinking game would actually be how many times Buff schemed, like how many schemes Buff had on this project, which were advanced schemes. So I just want
That's
y'all.
too that's too hip hop nerd, man. That's
I'm just saying.
yo, do we need to address hunger strike or
Yeah,
Not.
definitely.
so Kwanzaa, why not? Kwanzaa was all in the group for sure.
yeah, because like Wes said, man, he was heavy lifting on them bars. But
Yeah,
but and them
At that
cuts,
point, he might have
and some
been
beats.
the best.
yeah,
And
and
a
them
couple
cuts.
beats.
Cuts and production. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna move on.
Okay.
Then it wasn't funky enough.
Funky.
Come on, dog.
Track number two, training camp. All right, let's see what this talking about.
Taking over was the first joint.
Taking over was the first joint. This is training camp.
No time for no week, more rhymes,
Oh,
more
Drake.
beats. No time for no week, more rhymes, more
Drake.
beats. No time for no week, more rhymes, more beats. No time for no week, MC.
Destined to feel light and despite upon the solo venture. I seen you doing promo, posting up the rainbow stickers. Vital, posters MCs, you reach for the mic and I expose the pictures. Waiting for the crowd to react, but the mic is giving your lame ass feedback. Screaming, let go nigga, you hoes think you sinister. Using my style for evil purposes. Computer geeks, I do web searches, scratching, doing cuts on computer generated services. Trick, might message my epidermis is you versus the focal point of satellites. I send off self-destructive email messages. You try to hide out at websites. I rock mics like granite. In a past life, I was a
Hide
ninja
out
semi.
website.
On Noah's Ark, exterminating termites.
I
Brainstorm without thinking. It's new life. Got my third eye blinking. I'm getting older. My window of opportunity is shrinking. Now do I flow to get this contract of satisfaction? You can tell in my actions there's 7 of us.
Yeah,
The human eye was still anonymous. What they all about is what has you curious. As I piece my rhymes together, letter by letter, I do this daily so I can get better. Make it a career. So one day, yo, I can get cheddar to get to the top. I'm hell bent. To this world I'm heaven sent. Gotta pay my dues like rent. My style is out of an open mind. Roll with a crew that's hard to find. My focus is straight as the line.
Scriptures written by texture paint a picture more vivid than an art exhibit. Don't say it if your heart ain't in it. As far as getting new whips, I rock a car that's in it. But I drive a point home inside your dome. The fall is in it. Win the league best. Angels in the outfield guard your pennant, but we unstoppable. I heard the angels ask for God's opinion. Yo, God, how do we stop the league from winning? Tinted with trees and women. Tell them if they sell the soul, then they can see some linen. Let's make it a sin to rock mic to reward kids that's not tight. The average MCs will be praised.
This verse was crazy.
I remember this verse
The mic lead, train
very
for
well.
centuries and inherit my steeds. Otherwise, the only thing you've seen is pain. You know I blessed them with quotes deeper
deeper than
Also-
the King James.
The amount of times
Dang.
Buff schemed and then the amount of times Vaughn told a story for no reason on this album is crazy.
That one was crazy. That story
I don't
right
remember
there.
that verse, though.
That verse was dummy.
That was
So-
actually I'm probably my hardest critic, but I think that was actually a dope verse. So
It was.
It was. That verse was fire.
Yeah, to follow up
Verse
after that
fire.
trash verse I spit.
So we said there's 7 of us, but this was including hunger strike and not haircut, right?
Yeah,
that's what I thought.
Yeah, haircut wasn't.
Yeah, at the time, wasn't it? It was anonymous 6, and then when Kwanzaa came, it was like 6+1, and then that's kind of when we started talking about the league, making the league.
Remember the league
Yeah.
initially was supposed to be like it was supposed to be like
Big crew, yeah.
Yeah, it was gonna be.
it was
Yeah,
supposed to be
Yeah.
like other MCs and
So
then
I forgot about that. That's the athletic.
yeah,
yep,
It wasn't even. We were anonymous.
it was supposed to be like us a lot.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And like
because we was trying to do AML like the NBA, like how the NBA got different teams, and we was gonna get a team and then just add people on. I guess that's what we were talking about doing.
well, I
but-
remember comparing it to what was the Jungle Brother and those crews with
Native
Biz
Tongues.
and Dave?
Native tongue.
Yeah,
I remember comparing it to that.
yeah,
I can
Yeah.
vividly remember being like, Athletic Mike League is gonna be like our Native Tongues.
yeah, yeah,
All right. Who was that? KT? Who did
That
that?
was
beat?
KT.
yeah.
That was Woo influenced.
That was definitely Wu influence for
That's
sure.
when niggas was they would listen to the album and they would be like, yeah, y'all niggas mad lyrical. Y'all like them lyrics and shit. Y'all be rapping and shit. Y'all East Coast.
All right, probably the standout from this most YouTube plays, probably hip hop quotables.
Oh wow.
Mhm.
Track
You know,
number-
Oh, yeah. Oh,
It's
yeah.
the first hip hop quotable.
This is the
Yeah.
first hip hop quotable.
First one, yeah.
Who?
This is the Beyonce.
Okay, just play.
So that's like the first beat I ever made.
Word?
That's like for real, like the first.
Are we gonna get into the possible controversy or no?
So we're gonna talk about it.
Is it like that?
Huh?
Ain't controversy.
We're gonna be PC or no?
We got
Hey,
Beat Jack.
see where it goes.
Huh?
See where it goes.
Hip hop is like a second nature ever since utensils and paper skills was never rated over dollar signs and money makers. Players to player haters, hip hop was never negative, battling competitive. Forget drugs and spit and let to live. In the rap game, you'll underline this. The rap game, brothers converted to the crack game. Actual facts change its fortune to a cat's game. Nobody excels without showing skills. Instead of voting yes to sex sells, a culture should never be taken over. With limited objects, the mind is infinite. With context, high class the projects, no limitation. No matter what landscape you're placed in, problem you're facing. From smooth to sticky situation, I strive to move to the high rise. Using my gift, key knowledge to lift me above the clouds with God with me. Hip hop is non-stop, the train of thought stays locomotive on tracks. Authors promoting lyrics forever be quoted.
Well, since my early ages, I gained wisdom from the ancients. Learn the science of life and mathematics of life through patience. I'm concentrating on the rules and regulations that make our moves obligations. Smoothing the grooves that's laid in the foundation. My thoughts are racing, reasons I'm chasing for some sort of explanation to why these illusions are causing mass confusion across the nation. Why we for concentration, why drink for relaxation? The spiritual conscience could make me slip into a worldly meditation. This track has been created for those that don't represent the essence. These ignorant MCs whose mics project unintelligence. They roll with fellowship to do this quick for presidents. What happened to exercising the right before rocking the mic with negligence? It's one thing dressing for good impressions and being proud of your sexuality. Another bragging and flashing and making records pornographically. I hate that this is my reality. Can't stand the wheel of fallacies, and it seems the media helps the government control our mentalities. I'm battling for respect when I check is to get the mic wet. So if you're not in this contest, don't step unless you place in a bet. Now sip on your Moet, Cristal, Tango Ray, or Alizan. Today we got rap stars / drug lords dealing cocaine. I want the prestige and luxuries, but that ain't what makes you hip hop. Do you use the art to make money, or do you make money through the art? I do it from the heart. As far as females, I stress for a princess with self-respect. Whack ones going platinum, there'll be no more of that.
What's the use of a dictionary? Speak from the heart. Or claiming hardcore when you act too weak for the part. Why do cats smack holes and spit game that's senseless? When you can lay back, drop facts, and gain a princess.
Why does everybody want to be friends? It's more popular to be within the mafias becoming popular. Originate and stay true. Your shit is fraudulent and so hold it tight and true.
It ain't about lyrics no more, and it's not about beats. These Those cats can feed you garbage and you'll eat it all week. No regard for something unique. The real never get love, cause you ain't heard us on the radio or seen us in the club. The hungry out to get fed. Yo, the starving thoroughbreds got a craving for.
Man,
it take me back.
I just realized how much I like that song.
You know what's funny though? Because how we said, when we said 7, we were talking about Kwanzaa earlier. Drew helped me make that beat.
I was gonna
for
bring
sure.
that up too, because on
'Cause
that,
he was-
even though I got shouts on that, even though Hunger shouted me on that taking over, Drew did the drums on that joint too. So
Yeah.
you know, same thing.
Yep.
I remember
guess-
him helping me like get it chopped the way I wanted it initially in Cool Edit Pro in his he was at his house actually, his parents' crib.
Yep.
And he break out the calculator.
Because I had already done it, but I think I did it. yeah.
Yo, he's doing bass lines with calculator.
Yep. We had to get the
And
time.
time. He was doing time with calculator, all kinds of stuff.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I would do time stretches with
Forgot
calculator all
about
the
the
time.
calculator.
I had to do it with a calculator.
Yeah.
You had to.
We don't have to get too deep into anything spicy, but I'll just say that, you know, Cats was definitely listening to Athletic Mike League and was influenced by Athletic Mike League. If you do your homework and your research, listen to hip hop quotables, and
I remember vividly LeVar hitting me up like when that joint came out, the Destiny Child joint came out. It was like, yo, Destiny, y'all got a joint with Destiny Child.
Yep. I got hit up by Derek Bird, and he called me up and was like, "Yo, they done stole your song. They stole your song, yo. Your song is on the radio right now. They done stole your song." Like he was mad. Like he was for real mad. I had no idea what was going on.
I ain't either. No, it was uncanny when I think I first heard it, and I was like, "What?" I was like, "What's up?"
I mean, to be fair, it's a popular loop, you know what I'm saying?
It was. But nobody had really used it.
Nobody used it before, and really nobody actually used it after Destiny's Child, really.
That's true.
I remember my sister was like, walked in the room. She's like, "I hope you got paid for that."
and also, I mean, you know, hopefully we are out there influencing, and hopefully people were listening to us at that time. You know what I mean? So really shout out to Ninth Wonder. Like, you know, he had his hands on that. That's a compliment. You know what I mean? So really,
when I heard it, I was like, that's crazy. Because
that's part of the game.
Expect anybody to sample it.
Yeah, that's the cost of doing business. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're using samples and loops and all that. That's the cost of doing business, you know?
That was a crazy thing back then, because everybody was trying to be the first one out with a sample.
No doubt.
You know, like
for real.
Particular sample, because it might be like 40 dudes doing something at the same time. It's just a matter of who could get it out to the masses to be heard first.
You know, it's not like we weren't listening to Little Brother either. You know what I mean? So it's like
and influence. You know.
Yeah, hopefully there was an exchange. And you know, and I think there was. It'd be interesting to like have a conversation with them dudes about that time. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
for sure.
Definitely.
Yeah, they always been cool.
And they're good brothers. Yeah,
they always been cool. Every time I've run into them, Fonte, Pooh, I've ran into them times over the years. They're cool cats.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
Sure. That's part of the history too, because later on in life we ended up throwing a show and having Little Brother come on the show and rock. So that was a dope moment too. That connects later on. But we keep it moving.
All right.
And we don't know for sure.
You know. True. We have to discuss it with them, so.
Oh, we know.
Yeah. All right, track 4. My time. Bangers. Banger.
My time.
This album takes a turn at this point.
Yo, whose time is it? Yo, whose time is it? All right, check this out. We gonna represent over here.
It's Ray and Ghost nomination.
Whose time is it?
Put the show clip in there.
I think that's what he's trying to do.
I know. Yeah,
9-8. Hey, yo.
I remember this.
Hey, check this out, man.
That was definitely you.
Gotta be MC on it.
Hey yo, it's my time. It's my time. It's our time. We both shine. 40 combines rhymes with mics to strike gold. Hey yo, it's my time. It's my time. It's our time. We both shine. Combine rhymes to analyze and provoke. My rhymes play the offense to capture and handle the corporates. When I'm on the tracks like there was in prison at Auschwitz. Scratch the false tits. Brothers get loose like 357. Heaven sent MCs levitate to revive. This written art expressed overtly. Written spark to glow. Anonymous representing the hidden part. Most these kids out lost their limelight. It's getting dark. That's where we start our journey from taking mics to hitting charts. Hey yo, when friction starts, we spitting darts at the sharks. Treat them as target practice. Then pull weight like a harvest tractor. The largest actors get sliced down around the fraction. The sky opens every time I sound it blasting at the sound of action. My blood pumps faster than NASCARs. I'm fully loaded, but most times we flash off like the last star. Shining the north, walking the pastures. Training well, learning techniques taught by the master. Forecast my storm disaster to smash your edifice, to construct my own clone of my residence. Read by the U.S., aka us the presidents. Soul regiments, combine texture with gold sediments. Partners in rhyme, act benevolent to those who never spent time to coincide minds. Face off with us at high time. Hey yo, it's my time. It's my time. It's our time. We both shine. Combine rhymes to
That's the Ray right there.
I'll say
that's the one that put us on the map.
I know.
Yeah, beat wise, that was KT. Remember, we used to go downtown to that used CD spot.
Yep.
And we'd always grab the CDs with the black lady with the afro. And that's a black lady with an afro.
No, we did. When we moved to Jersey a year later, we did the same thing with food products. Every time we went to the grocery store, we would buy whoever had the black lady on.
Support.
The formula.
Hey, Vaughn, do you remember how we came up with the concept of rapping together on that record? Like how that happened?
No,
I don't remember.
I don't remember either. I think I know we were like the youngest in the group. I don't know, maybe that I don't know, but I don't know how that worked in the exchange.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
I don't either. Or maybe we were like the only two who wrote to the beat at the time or something.
Were we the only two still at? Maybe we were still in high. Were we still in high school?
You were still in high school.
Mm-hmm.
We released this in '98.
Yeah, we did that in high school.
Yeah.
Maybe it was because we were the last two in high school.
Yeah.
That's what we gonna say. That's the story.
I was thinking about that.
I thought it was some sort of basketball connection.
I don't remember why we ended up rapping back and forth. Because I don't remember thinking talking about it, but I remember us just doing it. Maybe we just did it. And
But what's the trivia behind that track? Like what's the claim of fame for that joint?
That's the one that got us. That's the one that got us. That put us on the map.
Did it? I don't even know what y'all talking about.
Bobito and Stretch Armstrong.
That's right.
That's how Charles got a hold of it.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. They played
that up against Eminem on the
show.
That
was a battle versus Eminem on Stretch and Bobito.
Wow.
And we won. And then he came to the station.
I forgot about that.
I forgot it was a battle, and I forgot it was with Eminem.
Yeah, I remember now. That's crazy.
Yo, what's really cool though, like when I was living in New York, I ran into one of them at a show, and I think I got a picture of it on my Instagram, and I reminded him about it, and I was like, yeah, I got this call when I was in college. And it's like, yo, we gotta go. And he was like, wait, he was like, yo, look, he was like, he's like, you dropped out? I said, yeah, bro, we all dropped out thanks to you. He was like, his face was like, oh my God, like everybody dropped out.
That's hilarious. That's real.
That's what happened though. That's literally what happened.
Exactly what happened.
Because of this album, we all dropped out.
That song right there ended my college career.
All right,
that's crazy.
Party vibe. We're gonna switch gears, get on our R&B tip. This is non-stop. Classic.
I remember this beat on the pause tape.
Classic. KT Chops.
This is a Buff scheme. Yeah. This is a classic Buff scheme.
Yeah.
You can go into the battle league with this scheme right now.
Hurt so good.
Go to smack
Come
right
on,
now.
come on. Yeah,
I remember.
yeah.
Before
One touch, so I'ma leave him done. Once again, non-stop. Yo. We cock back and release non-stop on beats. Your talk is cheap. When I walk the streets, I bring hearts to your beef. I told you ice rings and gold links won't bring you prestige. You need steeds like these or begin reassembling. Cause Buff rules everything as king. Break for your team. Before I have to make this a scene, I delete fakes cause I got this caps locked. You can't escape from my control. You try to backspace and erase your mistakes. Keep tabs on them C's and monitor when they start shifting. The BUF one drops lines whenever he's entering. Get loose like magicians to rock any party environment. What time is it? Rock when I'm 40, hitting a Titleist. I'm ripping it, sitting in homes of retirement until Alzheimer's hits, holding the mic with arthritis grip. 14 karat, logic, vital, texture, hunger strike, grand champ, non-stop. We bless ya.
Off these nonsense artists from night until the dawn.
Old person on the
Next flex is SE to the X.
Name is sex.
I said, oh my squad. Trey Styles ain't nothing nice. From the finest team.
They just named themselves sex.
Dipped in ice, so precise and lyrically fanatic. I'm the best at this. The fact is I astound. Cause my sound is so miraculous. Not concerned with lavishness or being ghetto fabulous. My status kid. Ain't nobody else as bad as this. Hip hop is in my abdomen. Through my central nervous system, I keep my wisdom traveling until my sensory neurons react and feel like blasphemy. My blood pumps to action that fuels my attraction for battling. So when I spit my lyrics through the receiver, the speakers start rattling. Keep practicing, but it won't get you what logic is. I possess exoticness, so physiologists could acknowledge kids. Blowing the minds of anthropologists with this tight mic grip. They never seen a human form rocking quite like this. Worldwide, we make your heads nod and your ears pop. Midwest is in the house, you get your mouth blew out.
Feasting off these nonsense artists from night until the dawn hits.
Wait. Feasting all these nonsense artists from night into the dawn.
From night into the dawn.
What the heck?
I think we was trying not to say MCs.
That's a wild line for a hook.
Feasting off these nonsense artists from night to the dawn.
Oh, I said vampires.
But look,
And I'm not gonna stop.
I mean, but I feel like that's beyond our years, like going to getting that Mary J like hook. Because I don't think really people were doing that, going to get like Mary J as like the cut for the hook, like, and then to make it like hit like that.
I'll say this. I know probably one of the reasons why I might have used that Mary J. Blige was because of it's not the same type of joint, but
Unbelievable.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, Notorious Big Unbelievable. When Primo, because I was Primo dude, so when Primo used the R. Kelly in there for that joint originally, I was like, man, you know, Mary J. Blige, you know, I'm gonna use Mary J. Blige.
When was because he did it also with the Aaliyah, the A Million.
Yeah. The Jay-Z A Million One Question. Yeah. But it was just fresh to me. Every time I heard that, I got hyped.
Shout out to Trey though, nicknaming himself Sex.
Yeah.
Way before
Trey songs.
Young Thug calls himself Sex today. So you are a trendsetter, Trey. Way before Young Thug.
I ain't gonna say it, but we all know why he put that in there. I ain't gonna go into detail.
It was being said.
Mind you, he had a car. It tore ass.
The wide back seat.
I nicknamed it that, but like he rolled with it. Like, just know that era when he said that, when he hit you with that SEX, that was coming from a real place. Like Jay-Z rapping about keys, Trey saying SEX in that verse. Similar. Real life. All fact, no fiction.
What you about to say, Vaughn?
No, I was about to say, I thought you were going to say way before he actually had sex.
He was active, nigga. He was a Compton gangbanger, nigga. He was active. He was active.
But look, Mike shut that up, so I'll shut up after that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, track 6.
Wow.
Track 6, the foreshadowing, the solo song, The Buff One.
Oh, this is the one that got the most play in Ann Arbor.
In Ann Arbor.
You think so?
Offline.
Yes,
Oh,
this is gonna put us
The
on
West
in
Coast too. The West Coast too.
This was Drew on it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the one right here. Bounce with me, y'all.
You went crazy over this
For them
song.
G's and the ACE. For them
You know that-
G's in New Jerusalem. Let me tell you what I do. I dump on punks that step up, screaming, "What's up?" You better duck or get stuck. It's just your luck. You got touched by this young hustler. For the simple fact you can't hang. Like Big Mike said, this rap game ain't no plaything. Get up in your veins like cocaine. So what you wanna see me for, man? What's your name? Buck Daddy, rolling in the caddy. Ask me who the max be. Them players from the A team. Don't play me or you'll get burned by this young info Rebby. I got dreams of mohos, fo-os, and dope clothes. Go roast, I hang low. So if I ever go solo, you know my stilo. We blow these trees slow. I twist your neck quick like I was the exorcist. Who's next to get bent from the lyrical hymn? Pimp that never quit. I represent. Hey,
Pagers.
what's going on,
Pagers.
man? Who's
Oh,
doing
wow.
my session?
He was not Bun B on that joint.
People understand. I'm trying to get these tracks done. You know what I'm saying? Business.
Business.
That slow ass dial.
Yo, Buff?
Logic, what up, man?
Yeah,
Is that
in the
me?
studio yet?
Yeah.
That's you,
Working
nigga.
on that track I was telling you about. You know what I'm saying?
Or the one with all the players and stuff?
Yeah, just trying to keep it real. You know how we do.
How you keep it real, man? Telling you hoes you smoking now? Man, represent the clique.
You're right, man.
Represent
I can
the
do
click,
this again, man.
son.
Oh, we do.
Man.
When I exhale, I provide fatal carbon dioxide. Peroxide couldn't save you from wounds. Bringing it to your live like cable. Pay-per-view, my click is able to slay a crew. So player make you move. Get on your nerves like neighbors who won't stop bumping the mic leak hits. You're probably sick of hearing how we dropping it. You feel we do the opposite. Delivery.
I heard the punch. I heard the punch.
Yeah, don't cut out the punch. I was just gonna say.
That was
That's right.
such I was so convinced so quickly.
Yeah, didn't take any real.
Hey, you had one loaded, but
Hey, Buff, I got a question.
Double timed it real fast.
I remember this joint being recorded originally, like you had to re-record it.
Yep.
Was it? Did we record it in Drew's dorm room or something, and re-record it in the studio?
I feel like Drew was the original caller.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he was. He was.
Maybe
But-
that's-
Yeah, it
But
was.
here's the,
On the skit.
If we fast forward, I think there are multiple Drew calls on like multiple albums.
Yeah,
Where there are phone calls
he's always
happening
in the background.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He was the skit guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
He was the skit man. He was.
Dang, I didn't even realize that. He was
doing all the
Maldonado. He was Maldonado.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
He was what's the one where he was in the studio talking like he was in the engineering room? I think it was on Jungle Jim Jungle.
No, it was definitely Jungle Jim Jungle. He was doing that.
For those watching this,
Yeah, I didn't even realize.
we're talking about Mayor Hawthorne,
That is
DJ Haircut.
Drew ID at that point. in time.
Yeah,
this
the
is
Druid. The
this
Druid.
is a music nerd question for you, Buff. How'd you get that punch right? I mean, how'd you get in? How'd you on the second verse? How you come in like that? Like you come in before the beat drop? Like did y'all just edit that, or did you time it
I think I had to time it. I think that was before we.
before like edit? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we had it like that.
Yeah, we must have. You had to know like a maybe a cue or something in the
thing.
skit or something to know to come in. Yeah, I that's a good question. That's a good question.
But I was off. My double time was real weak back then.
You couldn't tell you nothing.
Yo.
I mean, people and
What's
Ann Arbor, that's
What's
that's
the trivia on this song though?
That was our equivalent to like grown men with muscles crying. Like the thugs like listen to that song in Ann Arbor.
Keith went crazy for that joint.
Hey,
That's why,
and-
that's why, that
and so
joint is
did
the
you-
reason why we were mauling them for about 5 years.
Right. You know, you heard all of them rapping.
Hey, and so did your boy Warren G.
Oh man.
That was Warren G's favorite joint.
Really?
That's what got the Warren G call?
Yeah, he said that. He said that. He was like, I remember he said that. He's like, man, that Buff One joint. Like I remember him specifically mentioning that song and referring to the entire album.
Hey Trey, real quick, how did you meet Warren G?
At a dice game.
Oh man, I think we were flying back and forth. Yeah, we were flying back and forth from
On Pro Air? Was it Pro Air?
Jersey,
Pro
New
Air.
York. We went to
That's
New York
what
for something. I don't remember what it was, or maybe we were already in Jersey. I can't even remember the time.
I remember it was a Sprite party. I remember that.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
I met him in
remember
the airport. That was one of those, like, you see your favorite artist in the airport, and you just like, you don't know if you should run up and you're trying to pass demos. But back then I didn't care. I remember I was giving demos and beat tapes everywhere I could. And I seen him getting his luggage, and I ran up and gave him the CD. And then I was like, yeah, you gotta check this out. I mean, I said whatever I had to say to talk us up. And then I think by the time we got home, back to Jersey, he was on the answer machine.
It's your boy Warren G.
Boy, Warren G.
Yep. And then when we actually talked,
Nigga, I just met you, nigga. Like, yeah, my boy, nigga.
But hey, Buff, the Sprite party, unless you're talking about another Sprite party, that was Dame Dash.
Yeah.
I thought that's
no, but Warren G got us to the party though.
That's
That's how we got to the party.
Okay.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Warren G, when we talked, he mentioned listening to the album. He talked about the Buff One joint, said he was gonna be in New York, and they got a party I want y'all to come up to.
Word.
And he put us all on the list.
Wow.
And then at that party, we met Dame Dash.
That's what it was.
That's crazy.
And Young Lord and a few other people that we ran into.
Man, that's crazy. And I remember that was a party for this. It was a Sprite commercial with like Mos Def and who else was it? It was Mos Def and man, who was there?
Was that one of like the faces on the drinks or something? Or
yeah, I want to say Pharoah Monch might have been on there too.
I want to say Pharoah too.
Might have been.
But yeah, I can't remember who. Somebody else was in there. I remember we saw Beanie Siegel. We saw like Eve.
Yep.
We saw
Eve was in
I
there.
don't think they were in the commercial though.
Eve when she was with what was it, Stevie?
Yeah, Stevie J was there too.
Yep.
Yeah, because they were all
She
hooked up
was
when we seen
dating.
them.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I remember they were all in the commercial though. They were rapping in the commercial, but
I remember D Nice was there DJing.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
That's when I first seen D Nice after I was like a big fan of the 808 joint, the single he had up.
The TR-808 is
Call me D Nice.
All right, let's we got half the album to go. Let's
get it.
All right.
We gonna make it through? We run it. I mean,
let's do some batches.
Yeah, we're gonna go quickly.
Okay.
Another duet. So actually, my time wasn't the only duet. This is
Fire and Ice.
Wow. And we brought this back from a previous project.
AML told you they wasn't ready.
Where y'all at?
Fire and
Who
ice.
produced this?
To the A sideways, baby.
Blaze like gasoline, not freezing
I did this part.
Right.
And then Drew
Y'all
did
know
the
how it
rest.
is. Y'all know how it is. AML.
That's Hunger Strike on the cut.
I switched the motive from flowing skills to flows that kill you. My rhymes are priceless
Drew
memorabilia.
did
So
this
your
part,
million
I did the
lines,
other part.
best to be
I can't
better
remember
than one of
the
mine.
lines.
Cause if not, your best line will be the unemployment.
I think I did the
We put in work, but this organization is
cut
confidence.
part,
In it for the love and the
the sample
relationship is
part.
monogamous.
The-
I drop
but I don't know about the song,
Believe me,
though.
it's on purpose. Thought I'm a words in 130 years for researchers, so they can be heard as announcements
This is Drew
for
on the
public
drum.
service. The tip of the
Probably
iceberg
Drew
is
on
the
the
surface
drum.
of my epidermis.
Yeah.
When my heart ticks, I kick Arctic phrases. Turn the Great Lakes to glaciers. When you think it's safe, I make you thin ice skaters. Play the back when I'm spitting, or get frostbitten. Matter of fact, I made the state I live in rock a mitten, and it's getting colder by the seconds. My temperature is the survival weapon. Sport your winter gear for your final
It's like
session.
fire and ice to the A sideways, buff and tray, freezing blaze all day and day.
All day, a day, buff and tray, freezing blaze. It's like fire.
This is our tech and steel.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Fire and Ice.
Let's batch them up.
Squall business.
Yo, this is the one I completely forgot about.
Yeah, this part crazy.
The beat and everything. I was like, what is this?
Dominant species use a stage to perform autopsies and to make you experience this out of body. Don't get outrageous thinking you could be our copies. You get diseased trying to receive the extra sensory. Splash your brain with Listerine to refresh those thinking memory. Stop all that loud talk before So I hand you liquid plumber and call it mouthwash. Or make you step onto a black hole and call it asphalt. Have your execs make that decision or get scanned by 8 squad to 7 senses. Set up fake leads for forensics. Disguise it with show business. You want credit here? Then don't rhyme so expensive.
You sound like Cujo Goody.
The only mic I hold is the upper
Like a Cujo Goody type of
person. When I rip it off Wisconsin.
If you truly listen, you hear the pseudo villains who do the killing. It's time to hear the new edition, the new beginning, futuristic. Witness the rebirth like obstetricians. Positive outlook, optimistic. Stop the fiction, hush the rubbish. 1 to 10 doesn't do us justice. We're on a different scale. Your system failed, so I summoned the click cometh. For these MCs who say stupid things to be mentioned, consider this one honorable. We're above this and we speak the truth. If you think it's a diss and take offense, we're only trying to help y'all. So please take a hint.
New Jerusalem is bruising them. I bust the cortex like Bison do when head stop buck seeds with my Gore-Tex.
Gore-Tex.
Yeah.
This is
That's Drew.
That's Drew, right? I told you.
Oh,
I didn't even know I was on it.
the situation. Niggas be stressing to bother me. If I said one word on your CD, then it triples in quality. The problem be, you thought you was more until you seen us. We turned your warriors into a princess like Xena. What I mean, your style was too dirty to come clean. That issue spit, I could have ripped that 13. I seen dogs just like you that always bark but can't bite too. Standing in the corner talking about what they might do until your man hyped you. Said you could get the ML. Mistake number 1. My squad computes like Intel. Get on the cell and tell
Going in on somebody.
Right.
man, that beats.
Yeah, who was you going in on?
I don't know.
Going in on
Is that a real
somebody.
target?
Huh?
Was that a real target?
I feel like it maybe
I
it was
think it
Memorial
was.
Day
'Cause I think my
related, but I
verse
don't know.
was.
But we got.
It could have been more and leading up to Memorial Day.
Speaking
I
of,
think
Yeah.
I think it did because I think my verse on that one added to what Vaughn was talking about.
speaking of real target, here is Memorial Day. The infamous.
Diss tracks on albums.
Naturally, I'm in at 3, about to slide between the sheets from a long night of driving, killing time with my peeps. Close the door, lights off, eyes closed, about to get some sleep. Just then at 3:10, I
Tell
heard
the
a
story.
series of beats. Got geeked, thought it was a free, but it was buff on some 911 stuff. What's up? Said extended fan members was trying to go against us. Yeah, right.
Keep that in mind.
Joking. These kids, why they frontin'? Pacing during the conversation. Niggas always starting son. 12 hours later, we at the Taylor's on a day known best for remembering. And I can tell this wasn't no laughing matter.
Wow, you
So
still
we
there.
updated on why we hated by some cats that I really think ain't worth it. But if we let them go after that lip service, it would defeat the purpose of striving to be the livest and holding my ground. And the last thing I'm doing is sit back while somebody I try to help out somebody about my squad up in my town. So what now? I'm ready to fight, strike, pop the trunk, break out the mics. I let it mic lead.
Break out
Y'all
the
niggas
mics.
better get right. Check the mic, 1, 2, yeah, black. It's to you that I said that. Y'all talking this and that, wanna battle scrap. One started flowing, West knew it word for word, called it out, said it was a written rap. I snatched his notebook, slapped him in his face with it and threw it in the trash just for spitting that. Took the mic, hit him in his neck, and dropped him in 2 seconds flat. One by one, they all fell. I roughed one up just cause they made buff cuss. It's a crime now, but I couldn't forget it if I wanted to anyway. Cause it's sad, the niggas got slayed on Memorial Day.
Again, another AML testament.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Thanks.
wait,
Man,
the curtains rise, man. Ooh,
I remember that for sure.
yeah.
I remember that was back in the day when we had you had 3, 4 people on the phone at the same time talking. Let me call so and so. Hold on, and then you click over and then call so and so. Let me bring them in, and then everybody on here, and we talk about what we was gonna do.
Yeah, that's
That's
a whole.
hilarious.
We have to have a whole nother episode just on
That's a
Memorial.
mini dial.
Memorial
That's a
Memorial
whole
Day
mini
episode.
dial. We gotta go find all those niggas too.
Yeah,
I'll
and
tell you what,
we should
I know that day I left my crib like a gang member that day. Like I was on a mission. Like I was like,
we can hit
all right,
up
mom, I'll talk to you later. I'll talk to you. I gotta handle something real quick. I'll be back.
All right.
I remember that.
Girl, where you going? Don't worry about it.
Oh my
Man, we just
god.
went down the street. Like we were like, Mom, Dad, we be back.
I know.
Nigga, we walk.
We walked over.
We walk.
Pretty much the bottom line of that was that we ended up, there was a crew that didn't like us that we heard, and we rode up to their crib, and they had a barbecue at the spot. We found out there was the barbecue there, and we rode up and we back.
Over there at the barbecue.
And it was
That was
Memorial
on the
Day, so we
spot.
had a day off school. So it was.
Yeah, we had a day off.
Mhm.
And what was funny, it was like the crew was our people. They were our
It was
friends.
homies. It was homies.
Right. Right.
Because they talk shit about our rapping, we took that very personally. And
yeah,
like,
hey, I was trying really hard back then, man. Right now, there's no way I can ever rap like that again.
No,
I'm exhausted listening to it. Like
no,
that's tired.
That was busy.
Yeah.
All right,
Energy, a lot of energy put in that.
all right, here we go. Track 10, Ultraviolence.
Oh,
You
this
know what I'm
is
saying? Like I wasn't gonna hear that shit.
We still on it. The
We
third
still
track
talking
is
about
we
it.
still on it.
Transition right in there.
You know what I'm saying? Man, fuck that nigga. Yo.
What, like 15, 20 deep.
We was,
Lucky
Yo,
he didn't
man.
realize
yo,
it. He didn't
yo.
realize it when
We
he
was
first came up.
sensitive.
Then we
Then when we
assembled.
all came and
Didn't he become on some violence? Then we just assembled.
You know who
what I'm
I think
saying?
we
He
talking
just
about on
changed
that
the
is
subject.
what's his name?
Kid fooling, yo. He
From,
looking to catch one, yo.
Bald head
I
dude.
just can't tolerate disrespect.
Who? Mike
Oh
Smack.
yeah.
We ain't gonna say no
Why?
names.
I'm saying I
I know
can't
you-
stand disrespect.
Okay.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like I try and be
Oh, right,
and
right,
there
right.
can't be no peace. You know what I'm
I was
saying?
just talking about Clyde.
Clyde
If
P.
you disrespect my person, it is on. Nobody disrespects me. Period. Yeah. Yo, just drop a beat so I can get down on the caper, cause the lyrical reanimator's greater. Fader, whack and see who shit is only tight when it's on paper.
This was
me my freestyles bomb.
this was Kwanzaa. He made the beat.
Keeping it real shit,
Yeah.
pseudo players popping piss out. Crystals, keep your illest haters. I run rings around your staff like figure skaters. While you bring the ignorance, I bring it all the way back to the fader. Soul Sonic Force at the New York City Breakers. I represent the land of vehicular body takers. Check, baby, 1, 2. While I bring the rump shaker, all these white niggas to play the radios, the overrater, hook repeater, stereotypical rap overstater.
Man. Yeah, I forgot about that for some reason. I don't know why.
That was a Hunger Strike solo track, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was kind of feeding off that whole Athletic Mike League being like a symbol of
Like a native tongue.
yeah.
Yep.
That was
That
he
joint
killed
is tough, man. Yeah, he
Yeah,
killed.
Murdered
matter of
that.
fact, this next joint is solo Hunger Strike 2, right? Foundation.
Foundation.
14.
Yep. Yep.
That was my joint, man. That beat.
Last track.
No. Actually, I think the joint before 2 other people are on that. That's not Hunger Strike.
Oh, you don't know. Wes, you're on that, aren't you on there?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, no.
I might be on that too.
This one, the West Lines, he said was something like I stay around the corner from beyond belief or whatever.
Yeah, that's on that.
You gotta play.
Back payments or unpaid rhyme support. Your last resort was to settle out of court. I told you to abort when you first came to my medical malpractice. Why I diagnosed you with props when I was only being sarcastic. Trust me.
I think I was just trying to tell Vaughn stories. Like, I was
The bot microphone is eating energon cues for verbal gas. There's psychological masturbation for wordplay, ejaculation, and some simulated raps. Matter of fact, it's a compliance with my lyrical ultraviolence. I represent in so many faces, even my aliens has got clients. Athletic Mike Lee, that team you don't ever want to go to war with.
That was off Alabama Trey.
Yeah. That was Alabama Trey.
No, that one was hard.
Alabama Trey.
All right, this track is Hunger Strike solo.
This is Hunger Strike solo joint.
418 the Foundation.
Yeah.
Last track on the Thrill of Victory, the Agony of Defeat.
Yeah, man.
Going back to the illness.
This joint was hard.
Mob Deep snare.
Yeah.
It's so funny because I can't even hear that sample anymore without.
I've had enough to hear what y'all weak ass rappers. Word to heard, take shot with my bird. I've had enough to hear what y'all weak ass rappers. Word to heard, take shot with my bird. I've had enough to hear what y'all weak ass rappers. Word to heard, take shot with my bird. I've had enough to hear what y'all weak ass rappers. New Jerusalem hoodlums got drops on Broadway.
A motherfucker thought he was legit, but it was just somebody sent from what these corporations bit, rewrote and quote. Yo, hip-hop's here to stay, don't rock the boat, but what you reap is what you sow, and I was sinking in the moat. Why is it that we're content to leave the art into destruction? Rap is like knee surgeries. It's time for reconstruction, you get touched it. For flexing in, wrong intersections, African Americans are dying slowly, and it's time for contraception. Word to Allah, this shit is dank, it's weak. And this is how y'all niggas give thanks to the brothers who paved the way for your rhymes and your bullshit. Act like you're the only guys can see. Put you on the pulpit, y'all predict. Frontin' like you got 6-digit figures, popping empty champagne bottles, bunch of Tommy Hill niggas. It figures like statistics and empty no sense that these niggas rockin' the mic never ever come correct. Bet the Lear jets and the kilos of cocaine are just for fashion. Now it's got our youth running up blasting.
Yeah.
And
Let's go.
man,
There it is.
You know what it was? I remember we had some sort of project. It was like two or three songs. That song was on there. The Mike Higgin.
Yeah.
And something else. And we were like, yo, we gotta put that 418 on there. I remember like, yo, we gotta put that on the album when we finish it. That's crazy. I used to love that song.
Where can everybody hear all these tracks recently uploaded at?
Take it to the Mike League YouTube channel, Mike League TV. And you can hear everything. We're gonna drop one of these every week until all the albums are up. So make sure y'all stay tuned for that.
Y'all want me to put it on streaming too? I was getting ready to do it. Well, we can talk about that later. But if we were gonna announce it, I was gonna be like, we can announce it, but
somebody already asking for vinyl.
This is a series, so we can make any announcements in the next.
Yeah, if y'all want to upload it, just comment, I guess. That's what they say on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Comment.
Yeah, let us know in the comments.
Like, comment.
Hit the like button. Subscribe.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Mike League TV.
Don't do that.
Stepping Jello with silk socks.
But yeah, this is episode number 1. Mike League reaction videos. We innovating again. Maybe there are people out there doing that, but who's reacting to their own music? I don't know.
The niggas with huge egos.
I know.
Yeah, just us.
Oh, it's people with 20 years and long catalogs. I forgot all this stuff. You know what I'm saying?
So
yeah. I literally there were definitely at least a couple songs. Man. The scope joint, I completely forgot about.
Yeah.
Somebody have like a hard copy of that?
And the ultra violence, right?
Trey,
you got a hard copy of it?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Jamal got that's my copy right there.
That's him.
Yo, show the pictures. Show the pictures.
Yes.
Oh man.
Nigga.
That's
What's
dope.
going on?
That Penn State rugby was hard.
Yo,
Is that Kendall sitting like he about to call a hit on somebody?
Kwanzaa on the phone.
I know.
That's Kwanzaa on the phone.
Yeah, that's Kwanzaa.
Trying to look sexy or something. That's funny.
We pressed them CDs up ourselves too.
By hand.
We was putting
That's a handmade product.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that's something to say back then because with the digital, with the artwork ourselves, the press up, the production, the lyrics.
Oh, what's that, a Zima?
The sampling, the cuts.
That's it.
I mean, to do
Zima.
that,
Not a Zima.
to do that all in house.
That shit was brightly colored.
It's a that's a
That's
cider.
cider water.
It's a mango habanero cider.
Oh, nigga, that's something.
Mango habanero.
That's something. A person with blonde hair introduced you to that. A person who wears Sperry's. Nobody who owns more than 3 pairs of gym shoes.
Definitely got introduced to this at a bonfire.
Where a racial slur might have got mumbled. That's what you got that beverage. Somebody was like, what's that black guy doing here? Give him one of our drinks.
I still hate Bob.
Give him one of our drinks. Make him feel like he belongs. Now look at you, sipping it on your own. On your own accord.
On that note,
yeah, let's keep it short and sweet.
Yo, peace, y'all.
Peace,
y'all.
Cheers. Episode 1.
Episode
Y'all
2.
next week.
Yeah, Mike League Kings.